Hi everybody. Moving some wood today. Took down some trees. Got some big old chunks of wood I've been loading into my friend's trailer. He's been hauling it away to use. Had a tree over here and most of it's gone. There was a tree over beside my garage and it's gone. Well, there's still some big chunks left. You need to get those in the trailer tomorrow. It's supposed to rain a bunch. This area in front of my barn is pretty solid. It doesn't get really soaked. This area over here where this last tree was gets pretty damp. Friend's got a great big trailer and he's afraid he'll get it bogged down. He doesn't like to get off the driveway anyway, but wanted to show you the old tractor. Had it out today moving stuff and been using it. And this is just a handy little setup I got. This is probably the biggest chunk, excuse me, I fell down in a little hole. This is the biggest chunk I probably moved today. And I'm using my 3-point boom I bought. I ended up getting 20% off for the sale they were having. Plus they knocked another 20% off because the doggone thing was just so sit outside for almost 2 years and they didn't have a better looking one. So for 40% off, and it's much better built than the cheaper one. This tubular frame, square frame, is a lot more solid than the lighter one. These tongs I bought the other day, and I was worried about them being strong enough, but they have picked up every piece of wood I've hooked to them and haven't even had any issues whatsoever. It has a nice swivel up here so they can swivel around. Just keep it low so it's not off the ground too much and the front end doesn't come up. We seem to do okay. So really for a little bit of money, I've got a nice little hoist system, and I've used this to pick up chunks of concrete, trash, junk, old silver maple, hollowed out silver maple trees I've cut down. I just run a chain through the hollow part, come back up to the 3-point boom and pick up the piece and drag it off. So I'm happy. These things worked out just great. Real happy with them. They got like plastic or composite points, but as of what I've used them for so far, no problems at all. So that's been, like I said, I've been pretty doggone happy. I got a lot of brush to clean up yet, but nothing near what I had to start out with 3 trees and all down at the same time. But I wanted to get it done, getting cleaned up. The tractor's been running just real good. Really no issues with it. The front of the valve cover seems to be leaking a little bit of oil. But that's no big deal. She sits there and just purrs along. The new alternator works great too. Had to revamp a bracket to get it to fit on there. The old, it just wouldn't work on the old one. And that wasn't no big deal, but kind of more frustrating than it was challenging, because it just seemed like they ought to make it more compatible than they do. But no, I had her out about 6 times this winter with the snow. One, I thought about doing a video, but it was like 10 degrees and the camera won't cooperate, and it's just a pain, so I didn't. It wouldn't have been that great a deal anyway. They had bare ground in spots and 1.5 drifts in the other places, but it's fun to go out and push snow sometimes, even when you're miserable doing it. This thing's great for that, boy. I'll tell you what. It can be the coldest day, you can go out and my truck will start, this thing will start. It starts right up, doesn't give you any hassles, usually goes right out and wants to go to work, which I'm happy with. And some people will say, well, if I had a loader, you'd be a lot better off. You just, pick things up the same way. Yeah, but I have no power steering, and the type of the loaders you get nowadays, they start about $2,500, and that's where one can pick up about 500 pounds, or rated for that. And I just don't have that kind of money to spend. I'm more function than, you know, I'll do a little extra work if I can save myself some time, but so far, like I said, this has just worked out too doggone good. But nothing against loaders, and you can find an old junky one. I've seen several, but I'd have to do a lot of repairing, and they're trip loaders, and really they just can't lift a whole lot anyhow. I've used them when I was a young man on the farm, and they can sometimes be more pain than they're worth, especially when you're not using them and mowing or something and you're trying to get up around buildings and fences and things. They are just more hassle than they're worth. Well, let's see if we can drag this over in front of the barn and get it over there. Like I said, this is the largest one today. Let's see what she'll do. And we're all the way up. Not too much. Watch out I don't hit you on the branches there. Yeah, we're doing pretty good back here. In reverse. That's pretty good. I'm not much good for driving one-handed and pointing the camera, so you have to bear with me on that. But we got her here. That's the battle. Like I say, they just work out so doggone good. Well, folks, I'll be out tomorrow loading this up, and hopefully by the end of tomorrow, everything will be gone but the brush. But this is a nice little setup. I like it. I'm glad I got it. The boom's been super handy. Had that thing probably the first year I got the tractor, I bought that. And like I said, money well spent, and not a lot of money at that. You folks have a great day. Take care. Thanks for watching.